Weigh in on the marijuana bill and what happens next, and some of the other end of session news coming out today. Our political analyst, New York Post state editor Fred Dicker. We just talked about this last night, Fred, and the governor was concerned about this medical marijuana, but he got something he needed apparently, and that made all the difference, huh?
Well, I don't know, Liz. I think the legislators thought they needed it. The governor's going along with it. You know, earlier this year, and we talked about this, it was revealed, or people recalled, that 34 years ago, in 1980, 20 sites were authorized to dispense marijuana to treat various illnesses. That's how many sites are involved in this deal that apparently has now been made. It's not final yet. So there really is nothing new to it, but there were some legislators out there who had a lot of influence, who were under a lot of pressure from activist groups. So the governor basically is acceding to what they wanted by granting them something that already existed but had never really been put into effect. So I'm not sure what this means. A little while ago, the Senate Republicans said that they may not go along with it. Some of the Senate Democrats have said they may not go along with it. So we don't even know if the it is going to happen. And in the end, a lot of the advocates are not going to be happy. They wanted smokable marijuana, and a lot of them wanted it for a lot of conditions that no doctors really have said would be appropriate.
You know, when I said that he got what he needed, at 5 o'clock, we had a soundbite with the governor talking about how this gave him sort of an out somewhere down the road if he didn't like the way the program was operating. And I thought that was the point at which he found this acceptable.
Well, I agree. I mean, he didn't want this. He's under a lot of pressure. Look, everything that's happening at the Capitol now is about politics, and this is an election year. So you have a lot of legislators who want various things. The teachers union just got a huge giveaway. The governor backed away from his promise that he was going to be the advocate for the students and agreed to a 2-year delay in using Common Core testing for teacher evaluations. Well, a few months ago, he was saying he would never do that. So a lot of what's happening now is political. This marijuana bill is political. It gets some of the heat off the legislators, who are under tremendous pressure from advocates to deliver something here, even though, as I pointed out before, the state's medical community has not weighed in saying that this is something that is medically necessary.
All right, Fred, thank you. And Fred, of course, is on the radio as well, live from the state capitol. It's weekday mornings, 10 to 11 on Talk 1300 AM.